Hello and welcome to Hero Wars Info. My name is Ryan. Today we are going to be going over the new hero and doing a deep dive on Electra Von Grave. We're going to be talking about her abilities, where she should be fitting into teams, if you should be building her up, and if she is going to be part of the new meta. So let's start. Embrace of Pain applies a shield to herself that absorbs 18% health plus 65 100 damage. The shield lasts for 10 seconds, and while it's active, Electra cannot act, move, be moved, and is immune to control effects. When the shield expires, it explodes, dealing damage to nearby enemies equal to 0.05 magic attack plus 23 of the total damage absorbed during its duration. The shield capacity is 18% health plus the 65 100. So basically what's going to be happening is she's going to be taking a lot of damage, and then 35% of that damage is going to be sent out as magic attack damage after she finishes taking that. Next up, Spark of Life deals 50% magic attack plus 26 100 damage to nearest enemies. Transforms 340% of damage dealt into health. That is a crazy high vampirism. Crazy high vampirism. But because she has so much health, this is what kind of heals her. She does her own self-heal. Oath of Protection, for 5 seconds, applies a protective effect to all allied heroes whose current health is lower than Electra's, which is going to be most. While the effect is active, 40% of the damage taken by allies is redirected to Electra. During Embrace of Pain, allies receive the same effect, meaning it's going to redirect 40% of the damage here. And then Immortal Shell, at the start of the battle, converts all her armor, magic defense, and dodge into strength, increases strength by 39.27, or that's 0.005 health plus 24.5 for every 100 points lost from these stats. Basically, the strength is going to be giving her more health and physical attack, which she doesn't really need, but we'll go over that in a sec. She only has one default skin, that is the strength. And she is a tank, so she is going to be a frontline hero. But since everything is converting basically into strength, her health pool is right now 295, 392 is what I have her. We haven't even close to max her though, but it's going to be a very, very solid health pool once everything converts. In terms of items, you're going to need a lot of Lamort's cards, and you will need Harunian Helms. Those are going to be kind of the main two that you're going to be focusing on building. For glyphs, she has magic attack, armor, health, magic penetration, and strength. So health is the top priority. Then for me, I'm actually going to be going magic attack just for some of her other abilities for the damage. Then it's armor, strength, and then magic penetration. The magic penetration is kind of the last priority. Because she's a tank, like the goal is for her to really take damage. The reason I have the magic attack is with the first ability right here, you want that to explode, dealing a lot of damage. While the magic penetration, she just has too low magic penetration by herself to really deal a lot of damage that way into pure damage. So that is the last priority there. Gift of the Elements, just a regular hero. She does have for her ultimate, Cage of Pain is a magic attack artifact. Then armor and magic defense, and then strength. Because both of these are going to be going into health, Defender's Covenant is the top priority right here. Then it should be the Cage of Pain, and then the Ring of Strength. As for Ascension abilities, she does not have any extra abilities right now, but she is a strength-based hero and a tank, so if you want to build her up, you can do it that way. Now let's go ahead and look at a fight with Electra, and we'll go ahead and go into this fight. I am going to be going up against a somewhat meta team. Right, we have the Galahad, Lyria, Tristan, Sebastian, and Lara, and I'm pulling in a magic team with Electra as my tank, Nebula, Orion, Augustus, and Dorian. Now the thought here is that Nebula is going to be able to boost Orion and boost Electra so that whenever she explodes with that shield, it's going to do a lot of damage. So we'll go ahead and see what happens. Electra is going to have a lot of health here, and you can see she's taking a lot of damage. But the nice thing here is because she has such a big health pool, any like pure damage heroes and pure damage is just going to be regular damage for her because everything is pure damage. So you don't really have to worry about like pure damage heroes. And you can see here, boom, she's getting her ability right there, and the explosion was able to knock some of them out. So pretty solid. Against 4 times, I think I faced this, and it won all 4. You know, and so we can try it a couple more times, but yeah, um, against what is quote unquote almost one of the meta teams, it's very high percentage of winning. So, what are her strengths? Well, she has a ton of health. That's always great for a tank. And she does work really good with magic attack teams, especially ones that can add magic penetration and magic attack to her. That way, she is able to do more damage whenever she does the explosion. Weaknesses, she does take a while to get going. It does take a long while for her to actually start to use her ultimate because she does have a large health pool. Because of that, her goal is to mitigate damage from your team by basically putting up her number 1 and number 3 abilities. Both of those mitigate damage, right? So Embrace of Pain takes damage and it's 40%, same as the Oath of Protection. So you really need that up for her to really help your team out and kind of keep them, have their survivability go a little bit longer. But it does take a while to get going. Counters, the number 1 counter I've seen is Issac, especially if she is with a magic attack team. That will just shut her down, shut her abilities down, and will deal a lot of damage there too. Who's she good against? She's good against crit teams because the crit chance is based off of health, so she lowers the crit chance overall there, as well as pure damage heroes because pure damage heroes are good because it bypasses all the armor and magic defense. But she already doesn't have any armor and magic defense, so other heroes probably will be able to out DPS pure damage healers whenever she's on the battlefield, because those usually have a lower damage output, but because it's pure damage, it's usually more. But since everything's pure for her, they're not as effective. She's best used with magic attack teams. If you can get that chemistry with the magic penetration and magic attack, it's very nice. I like to use Oliver with her, extra health and armor, which converts into health, and a little bit of healing there. Overall grade, I put her right now as a B+. I'm still testing her out. As we get to know more information about her, that might change a little bit higher, a little bit lower, but she doesn't seem like she's going to be a bad hero to have. One of the top ways that I can see using her, I used to use Aurora with a lot of these magic attack teams. Now I can't because Lyria is involved, but Electra can kind of take the replacement whenever I have one of those magic teams where she can be the tank there and make it relatively effective team. So I'm looking forward to getting into her event and using her a little bit more. So if you are a relatively new player, I probably would pass for now in terms of building her out. But if you've been playing for a while and you're looking for a new kind of exciting tank, she's right up your alley. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll talk with you soon.